IDW has taken flight with this game, and I want to tell you a little bit about it. Joust. This is good for 2 to 4 players, ages 12 and up, and should take about 30 to 45 minutes. Brave knights take up their lances, tighten their saddles, and mount their birds. Who can defeat the most foes, capture the most eggs, and truly gain the glory of being the world's best jouster? Joust brings the classic video arcade game to the tabletop in an action-packed strategy board game, requiring players to manage the speed and altitude of their knight. Joust features a unique momentum system that has players playing cards that immediately move their knights, but repeat effects for turns to come. Act quickly, but think ahead, because in the game of Joust, speed can be your greatest ally, or your biggest foe. If the way I remember it, that definitely be. I have spent so many quarters in my childhood back in the late 80s. I think this is, this is like early 80s. This is like 82 or something, I think, 83. I was spending all my tokens on this when I was about 14 or so. And speed was a problem. Maintaining altitude was a problem. There was a button you had to press to keep flapping. And that was how you gained altitude and ultimately moved around. I had so much fun with this. So this is definitely based on a cult arcade classic hit from the 80s. Now this had a feel. This was something else that captured my attention in the arcades. And since everything looks the same for the board game, it has continued to engage me. And that's the fact that this isn't just regular knights. This is like sci-fi knights. This is like something ripped right out of Heavy Metal magazine. Or the movie, actually, too. And that has always appealed to me about this game. And the lava at the bottom of it. There was something, a beautiful combination of sci-fi and fantasy that this arcade game captured, and the board game seems to have retained. From everything I've seen and read about this, I have to say that it definitely feels that thematically and nostalgically that this game has been doing an amazing homage to the original video game that birthed the concept for this board game. It has a great connection. Every single thing I've seen and read just draws me back to those days. It takes my memory right to the arcades playing this. And, that's mainly because everything is here. Everything that I remember and that I've seen in this board game is true to the old video game. From all the different, there's like 3 or 4 different style knights, enemy knights that you were battling. There was the pterodactyl. There was the egg and hatchlings. You had to get the eggs before they hatch. Oh yeah, it was. It's all here, and that's just really drawing me back to my teenage years. And all the money, all my parents' money I spent at the arcade. So everything about this, including, which I haven't mentioned yet, but this is definitely part of it, you could take away from it, is the nostalgia. If you lived through the arcade days, this game is going to mean even more to you, just like it does me. But if you missed out on it, I think that this game is going to give you a very good view of what the arcade game really was like. What it was like to step into the arcade, see this there, put your quarter on the screen, and wait your turn. So yeah, I just enjoy this so much. This is immediately on my gaming radar, something I hope to get to my shelves and then to my table and to show off to all of you one day. But I wanted to let you know about it now, because this might be something that you yourself could be interested in. So by IDW Games, Joust.